Welcome to my YouTube channel. To my fellow Canadians, I hope you had a great Canada Day long weekend last week. To my neighbors to the south, I hope you're having a great Independence Day long weekend. And everybody else, I just hope you're having a great time. I'd like to say thank you to everybody so far that's subscribed to my channel. I'm getting really close to my 100 subscriber goal to be able to get my custom YouTube URL. So thank you very much. To everybody who's watching this video that's not subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you could click that subscribe button because it's going to help me get to my first goal. So thank you very much if you do. And if you like my videos, please click that thumbs up button. Now, to get to the point, I was supposed to have a video about a road trip, what it's like to really drive this car by charging to 100%, hopping in the car with my family, some stuff in the trunk, and just driving at normal highway speeds, no hypermiling, no turning off air conditioning. And I did the trip and I had the video. Unfortunately, my dash cam decided that that was the day that it was gonna die, and 4.5 hours of road trip video was total garbage. So I'm gonna have to redo that, and that's one of the reasons it's a little bit longer this time to get a video out. So we'll get to that in a future video. For now, what I'd like to talk about is the difference between the Canadian SX Touring, which is the top tier Kia Niro EV here, and the difference with the EX Premium, which is the US version. There are differences, even though you would think, since we're so close to each other, that they would be pretty much identical. What are those differences? Find out in 10 seconds. When I started shopping for my first electric car, the 2019 Kia Niro EV, I wanted the top tier model, the SX Touring here in Canada. The reasons that I wanted this car are listed in my video about me getting my first electric car. I'll put a link to that somewhere here on the screen. But I had noticed when I started watching videos that there were differences between the Canadian model, the SX Touring, and the US top model, which is the EX Premium. And this isn't just a question of options. This is actual physical differences. I find this very curious, seeing as they're shipping from Korea to North America. You would think that they would simplify things by keeping the vehicles very similar or almost identical. In Canada, the SX Touring has chrome door handles like in Europe, whereas in the US, they're body colored. In Canada, we've got the chrome trim here, just like in Europe, whereas in the US, they're actually black or matte black plastic. As for the other differences, well, there are more options, and I find this interesting because in Canada, the SX Touring is top tier, and like with other models in Canada, the Chevrolet Bolt comes to mind, everything is included. There are no options. Like in the Chevrolet Bolt, it's actually the quick charge option, among other things. In the Kia Niro, there are differences with the US version, and here are a couple of them. One of the items that's an option on the EX Premium US version that's included in the Canadian Kia Niro SX Touring is the cargo cover. It's a retractable cover on a metal rail that's removable. So basically you can hide the things that you put in your trunk when you require, and if you have something large that needs to go in with the seats down, you just take this out and stow it somewhere. An item that I found hidden in my car when I first got it by digging through the trunk, underneath this first sub-storage compartment is where the tire inflation kit is. Wrapped up in a tight bundle in plastic is this cargo net. Super convenient, 4 clips with some retainers in the trunk to prevent things from sliding around. It is listed as an optional item on the Canadian site, and I think it's something like $100, and I'm just curious, is it included in the EX Premium American version? If you're from the US and you've got a Kia Niro EV, I'd really be grateful if you could put a comment below letting me know, does this cargo net come with your EX Premium like it did with my SX Touring? Another difference I find rather interesting, in Canada's SX Touring, the car has LEDs pretty much everywhere. Inside, trunk light, top lights, and headlights. In the US, the headlight being LED is an option. Getting back to the Canadian version having LEDs pretty much everywhere in the top tier model, there is the one exception. The fog lights have regular halogen projection bulbs, and I find that really strange because if you're putting LEDs everywhere else, why not include it in the fog lights as well? Another item that I found very curious to have as a difference between the Canadian US version is the front parking sensor warning. This is something that's optional. In the US EX Premium, only the rear of the car has the parking sensor warning system. You have to pay to get the optional front one. There's one optional item for the US Niro EV, whether it's the EX or the EX Premium, that is the battery heating system. This is something that manages the battery's temperature in cold weather when the car is plugged into the charger. Something that's interesting is it's region specific for the US, but in the Canadian Kia website, there is no mention of this feature, although my car has it. So I'm guessing that the Canadian version of the Niro EV includes the battery heating system on all cars. One of the things that I noticed in the videos that I was watching of the Kia Niro EV is the rearview mirror. In the videos that I watched, the rearview mirror only had 1 or 2, or I don't remember, but not many buttons on it, and just looked a lot smaller than the one that's in my car. My car has 6 buttons, 3 for the home link, which are for the garage door opener, and 3 others. There's SOS, point of interest, and roadside assistance. The US website shows the auto-dimming rearview mirror with home link, but only shows the 1 button in the image, so I'm not sure if this is just outdated information or incorrect completely, or if it's what's actually in the car. The US option of the heated steering wheel is also something that I would have thought may have been region specific in Canada, but when I look at the Kia Canada website once again, I don't find this as an option or have a disclaimer anywhere saying that it's region specific, and it is included in my car, so I'm guessing once again that in Canada, the heated steering wheel is something that comes in all of the cars. I'm sorry for taking so long to get this video out. Between my business, my family, and my hobbies, as well as making YouTube videos, which I love doing, it's taken a little longer to get them out than anticipated. This is a lot of work, and I'd like to say hats off to anybody who's ever made a proper YouTube video. It's a lot of work, and I appreciate everybody who's got a channel out there. So thank you for inspiring me. And for anybody who's watching this channel, if you could help me out by clicking that subscribe button to help me get to my first goal of 100 subscribers. And if I'm already at 100 subscribers when you're watching this, please click it anyways and help me get to my next level, whatever that'll be at the time you're watching this. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for future videos, put them in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.